say most writers do. You know? I think it was the impetus in me to start writing songs and singing. And it's for me, it was a long journey. I started out, I didn't know anybody, I didn't have any connections, and it was before YouTube was a platform. So it was, you did your shows once or twice a month in your town. I lived in New York City, and you just hoped somebody would see you. And I did that for many years. I worked in restaurants, and then I just took a leap. I had someone that believed in me and let me go out and tour for a few years, and just put their money behind it, and I built it up so that it was like breaking even around my country, the US, and I just really saw what was out there. I would play in a bar and be like only a bartender, and then 2 or 3 months later I'd come back and they'd be like the bartender's friends, and then it went on like that. So I had like between 50 and 100 people in all these different cities. But it didn't rack up to anything. It wasn't something that was really measurable. But I just kept writing songs. Well, everything starts with you. I mean, you guys are here at school because you want to get somewhere, and this is the best school. And when people hear you go to school, so you go to this school, and that's like, but that's just the beginning. Everyone, once it gets, that's going to get old after you get out of here. And you're like, I went to my school, and you love it, and everyone from there is like, does well. Then you got to prove yourself again. So an independent artist, you're just proving yourself over and over. Any artist is proving themselves. Any artist, even on your next record, you got to prove yourself. So I think you learn very quickly as an independent artist that it's just an ongoing process of more, and we live in this now very quickly digestible culture where we're just constantly inundated with things, then we want more. So it's even a little bit harder because now everybody wants more. New York inspired me to run really fast, to just keep going. I felt New York for me was too chaotic. Ultimately, I didn't realize it at first. It was too vertical, too chaotic. I didn't feel like my artistic soul was able to spread out and think. To be honest, some people don't feel that way. They get the kinetic energy and they love it, but I felt a little boxed in.
I just want to ask, is there any moment in your career that you feel like you would want to repeat, like a moment in specific that you say that's something that marked the before and after of my love relationship with music?
I mean, well, to keep it, in this city, when I played Viva Latino this year, and everybody sang not just Lost on Me, but every song with me. That's like one of those moments that if you did a montage of my life leading up to, the last few years, it would be very difficult, to watch. It'd be very So moments like that are always going to be etched in my mind. I think the first time I ever got a cut, when I got the first cut with the Backstreet Boys, that was something that I think I realized, I was finally felt validated as a songwriter. There's many moments, but those are the first things that come to mind.
Regina, and I want to ask you, which is your musical purpose? I mean, what do you seek when you're writing a song, when you're composing, and where you're on a stage singing on first place for you, I suppose, and in second place for your fans?
I think I'm the most concerned with connection. That's the entire, basically, backbone of what I'm trying to do musically, is to connect, to commiserate with people, to express complex ideas simply through a song, to trigger feelings in people. And the first person I have to trigger them is myself. So I think one of the things from writing many songs over the years is it's something that's it's a very, it's not intangible, it's an intangible that's in your mind, that you start recognizing things that vibrate that are lasting, or I feel like I do. I feel like when I sing a bunch of melodies or I just write a bunch of lyrics, I'm able to decipher like, yes, that is sticky, that's something that like I want to sing over and over again. And I've gotten like faster at that. So I think the biggest thing is the connection with myself, and then if I can do that, I feel like I can connect with other people.
What is your best piece of advice for someone who wants to start making music?
Not to sound like a broken record, but I think it's songwriting. I think it's as many songs as you can write, maybe collaboration with other people to help you grow and learn, and just like anything, you sit down with people and you talk about things, and you write songs with those people, and it's education. You see, I feel like I've gotten so lucky when I thought I was just going to be a writer, which was like kind of like a 2-year period, and I just did endless sessions, and it was one of the best things. It brought me back to being an artist, really, because I found myself.
What do you think about, like here, for example, here in Mexico, there's this tendency, and the most popular music is like reggaeton, for example. And like, how hard is it for an artist to stay true to his or her values and like goals towards what kind of music I want to create, and how many people will like it, how much will it be listened to, and how hard is it to stay true to that?
It's the hardest thing, if you want to know. It really is. It's the hardest thing to stay true to what you want to do. My opinion is that, as they say, there's nothing new under the sun, but I think it's all in the combinations. If you look at any artist that you admire, I feel like you can see some of their influences maybe, but as they dial it in more, it's less influences, it's their take on things, and it's a combination. Like, you see someone like Lady Gaga or something like that, and you can see different things that have affected her in her life, but she's combined them in such a way with her music and worked on her music to an extent that it's its own thing. And I think that's the hardest part, is when you feel yourself pulling away and becoming your own thing. I used to have people come up to me and tell me the people I sounded like, and I remember for a long time, it was like a couple of years had gone by and no one told me I sounded like anyone for a while. It was like, oh, maybe I got away from that. But I think it's a part of the beginning process. It's not something to be ashamed about, or something to rush, or something to be scared of. Just keep doing your thing and become this yourself and those influences.
And I'm also a singer, and I'm also a songwriter, and my question is regarding the vulnerability about being an artist. And my question is, whenever you are an artist, and in this case a songwriter and a singer, you experience a certain kind of vulnerability that not many people experience. So, I mean, for starters, your friends and your family just get to hear your feelings straight away, just written down on paper, and melodies and everything. And my question is, how do you feel when that level of vulnerability has reached millions of people? How do you feel about just strangers knowing your deepest feelings? And how you feel?
Very vulnerable. You just ultimately feel vulnerable, but it's also, it makes it worth it, of course. It's one of those things that is incalculable. You can't put a price on when you feel understood. It's, when you feel understood by one person, it's pretty amazing. And then, to be understood by many people, and to know that other people feel like that, and to know that you helped them unearth something that was bothering them and give voice to it. That's, that's something to strive for, I think, and that's what becomes something that is the driving force to try to get there.
So we have something for you. This is from Rolling Stone, and we bring you this surprise. I hope you like it. It's very easy to open, I think, and I hope. Show it.